Hello and welcome back. This is day 3 of your Instagram growth workshop. And today is when we get into the meat and potatoes of your growth journey. Now that your Instagram profile is ready for your ideal follower, it's time to start growing your audience. If you've been completing the daily checklist from the pages in your workbook, you've already been doing the basics of my Instagram growth formula. Now, get ready to dive into my process in further detail. This is truly the secret sauce to really seeing your growth and traction. The growth formula is simple, to the point, but packs a punch and is very effective. Here are a few things you need to commit to before you put this Instagram gold into action. First, you must trust the process. A huge component of the growth process and its success is consistency. If you start doubting the process, then your consistency will waver, and then the process just isn't as effective. So trust the process. That is key here. Second, you want to make it a habit. Find the habit that is right for you and works with your schedule. Okay, so now that I've given you that insight, let me walk through this process. In the morning, I follow 200 people. I'll get into the details of the follow process in a minute. Throughout the day, I complete the boosting tasks. I complete about 10 to 15 actions, including likes and comments on my followers and competitors' posts. I also share posts, watch stories, and DM my followers. And then in the evening, I follow 200 more people. Following is the single most impactful step you can take to grow your Instagram audience. So make sure you're completing the daily checklist consistently. Now I'm going to share my process for following the right people without spending hours scrolling and searching the gram. There are a couple of ways I find my people. First, I'll check out someone who has interacted with my content. I do this by looking at my notifications. If someone looks like they are my ideal follower or attracts my ideal follower, either by their handle, their profile image, or comment on my post, then I go to their followers list and I start connecting with their community by following their followers. Here's the key here. Do not take time to investigate the people in their followers list. I don't spend hours reading their profile and looking at all of their posts. A few key visuals I use to make sure I'm connecting with a potential ideal follower are to read their handle and their subtitle and take a quick glance at their profile image. To avoid the junk followers, I skip over people if they don't have a profile picture or if they have spamminess written all over their profile image, handle, or subtitle. Other than that, I'm very fast at clicking down the list to reach my 200 quota. No more than a couple of minutes each session. Other places I search for my ideal followers is by checking out the followers of my competitors. Another way is I'll search people who post my frequently used hashtags, as well as the handy suggested followers list Instagram pops up on your followers pages. You're probably wondering, and the answer is yes. You will get the occasional bad egg. You'll get these just by having a creator or business account in general. You can't prevent it. But these are few and far between and will eventually work their way out of your community. If you notice them, block them, or remove them as a follower. Ultimately, the benefits of this approach is much more impactful and efficient than gaining a few followers here and there from taking a passive approach, hoping for followers through hashtags or searches. This approach is the equivalent of networking with your potential customers and extending your hand for a handshake to engage with them and get to know them better. Oh, and I want to take a second to connect the dots here. So remember how you made your Instagram handle align with what you do, sell, or talk about? This really comes in handy during this process. Your potential follower will receive a notification that you followed them. They'll see your handle and immediately know you're their people, and they'll click that blue follow button. So now that you have a good understanding of my Instagram growth formula, Don't forget to complete the workbook pages and the daily activity. Then make sure to catch my live Q&A in the Insta Squad Facebook community to ask your burning questions and find out answers to your peers' questions about my Instagram growth formula. All right, so that's it for day three's workshop lesson. I'll catch you tomorrow, same time, same place. I'll see you then.